What's up guys, this is David from OneTechStop.net and I'm bringing you a first look and unboxing at the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge. Hey guys, David here. So the first thing you're going to notice when you grab this box is that it's kind of really slick and elegant, and it's got a lot less bloat than, most other Samsung devices have had on their boxings. So let me kind of get that in focus for you. It's got just a plain Samsung logo, nothing on the other sides, really nothing on the back, just kind of completely plain and open. Gonna be real with you guys, I did kind of open this up beforehand because I wanted to get rid of all that, setting up procedure stuff so that I could kind of just give you a better look at how the device really looks. So the first thing you notice when you open it is that it's just the device just sitting there. It's got a little AT&T thing saying don't text and drive. Good lessons there. Open it up, we've got the phone itself, which I'll get to in a minute. Kind of dump it out here. Other stuff that's included, you got your little music, Samsung app, AT&T app stuff. You got a little SIM poker, which is pretty helpful for getting that SIM out. And we got a little box here. Open that up. Inside the box seems to be a manual. Kind of how to use the device, got it in all your standard languages. Little quick start guide from AT&T. Seems like they've included a pretty nice fast charger here. I don't know if it's Qualcomm's quick charge stuff, but it's at least the fast charging module, so I can get that in focus for you. Kind of all the way. Kind of see it, yeah. They've also included a little nice mini USB charger, kind of the standard Samsung charger, and these headphones, which are pretty nice. They've got the kind of thing there that makes it fit in your ears and it stays in your ears. So I think you guys that run a lot with your phone are really going to appreciate these. They're pretty nice. I have some from Intel they got. Alright, now we'll get to the phone itself. Let's slide it out of its case here. As you can kind of see from the beginning, it's just insanely thin. This phone is just crazy thin. We'll kind of put it up next to my LG G3, and you can kind of see it's pretty darn thin. First thing you feel in this phone is that it's just like, it's kind of sharp, and I guess that's why they call it the Galaxy S6 Edge. It's kind of sharp on your hand like a razor. They've put the power button like sort of in the middle, right above it. And something that was kind of weird to me is they put the volume rockers pretty high up on the device. Like, I don't know, usually I feel like down here is kind of a better area, but it's got pretty high up here. It seems like they're taking sort of an HTC approach, reaching your hand all the way up there just to get the power button. But I don't know, I could deal with that. The rockers they're okay. The bottom you can see has got some pretty nice speakers, it looks like, with a 3.5mm headphone jack. You got your standard charging port. Nothing else really on the other sides. Like, all you've got your IR blaster, and you've got your SIM port and your microphone, but there's really nothing. This phone does not include a removable battery or micro SD card, but it makes sense because this thing is crazy thin. The back's got kind of this sheer gloss finish, and it's like glass pretty much. I don't know if it's specifically glass, but it reflects pretty well, as you can see in the photo here. Up here you got this camera that just protrudes. It protrudes quite a bit out of the phone. I'm trying to get focus here. Sorry. Oh, almost got it. Got a little better. So you can see it's pretty much the only non-flat part of the device. It protrudes quite a bit out of the back, but you know, it feels kind of natural. And I think that what Samsung's trying to get you to do really is lay your phone on its face like that. And I know that's a little weird for some of you, because who really lays their phone on the front? It's kind of scary having the glass down on the front. But what they've included is this cool new feature that lets the sides of the phone light up. So you can kind of see who's calling, you know. I had the phone booted up right before I did this little review here, and it's kind of cool. It shows kind of like a nighttime clock what time it is. I don't know how useful that's going to be to some of you, but it's pretty neat because it doesn't use very much battery. Kind of boot the phone up here. Launches pretty quick. It's got a quick thing where it'll unlock with your finger. Got to get my fingerprint here. I don't know. It's kind of hard to hold it right now. Whatever. I've got a password. No worries. Okay. Well, another feature here is that you can launch the camera insanely quick just by double tapping the home button. That's super nice. The camera appears to be really nice so far. It snaps really quick. The shutter is really fast. So I can just focus on something here, take a photo. It goes really quick. It's one of the fastest shutters I've seen so far on a phone. The screen is just absolutely beautiful. One of the most beautiful screens I've seen on a smartphone. Probably nicer than my G3, to be honest. It's kind of glossy. It feels like paper in a way. Just the way that the edges are curved. You're kind of reading it, you know. Very interesting. Let me try to get into the UI here really quick. No, you guys know my password, it doesn't matter. Put another one. One more time. Alright, there we go. Now we're in the device. First thing you're going to see here is TouchWiz, of course. Like it or hate it, it's TouchWiz, but somehow Samsung has definitely gotten a lot better about this. You know, it's still pretty fast. They're using their own processor now. They've got, I think this is called Flipboard, I'm pretty sure. I don't use it myself, but I've heard it's very nice. It's pretty quick and responsive. First thing you see, you got your Google apps, you got the Play Store, you know, camera, email. You go to your apps, and really, Samsung only has 7 included apps on here. That's a lot better than they've usually done in previous years with TouchWiz. A lot more slimmed down than it usually is. Really, AT&T is the only one that's included quite a bit of bloat. Let's see, 11 apps. You can probably remove those if you root, you know, but it's not too bad. The pre-installed apps, they've seemed to kind of gone with Facebook and Instagram. They've seemed to partner with them a little bit. You got Lookout. Kind of a few things that are just helpful. Yellow Pages. You know, you can delete those if you want. But yeah, the UI of the phone's actually not too bad, especially coming from a ROM'd version of the G3. It's really not as bad as it seems like it would be. Everything launches pretty quickly. Anyway, I'll go more into that in the full review. Again, with the phone, though, it's just kind of like sheer and it's kind of sharp on your hand. But it feels nice because you're able to wrap your fingers around the front more naturally than you would on another device that was just flat on the side, like this. I mean, it's kind of hard to grab it with this curved screen. You can kind of hold it like normally because it's kind of rounded. Your thumb kind of rests really well on the side here. I think it's pretty awesome placement of the power button. But yeah, I'm just going to give you another quick look at the sides and back of this phone. And I'll get a lot more in depth in the full review. Alright, well that's been the unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge. I'll see you guys later in the full review.